Well, this is our condensing unit, and we have a reversing valve in here, so this tells us this is a heat pump system. This wiring over here, the way it's clipped on, this tells us that the fan has been replaced. We got a little bit of impact damage around here, which resembles hail damage. Okay. So we are over, home faces south, so we're on the east side of the garage. This is the condensing unit. This is the electric service disconnect. It's laced up pretty good. It should have been sealed on 3 sides. Okay, it should have been sealed on 3 sides. There's really not much keeping water from getting in here. Your electric service disconnect is supposed to be out from behind the condensing unit. It's supposed to be close to it, but not behind it. So there's that. And it should be sealed. This is our refrigerant piping coming to our unit. And we've got a hole in here. Water can just go right on in there. This refrigerant piping has not been sealed where it penetrates the exterior wall. And this foam, see the way this foam is acting up? It's because it's the wrong kind of foam, or at least since 2015. But by today's standards, and since it's an energy, it'll be deficient, should have a nice thick foam over there. Also, our refrigerant service valve access port caps, our Schrader valve caps, look that up in the dictionary. Okay, those should be anti-theft since 2015, of course. Now, we can read over here that this condensing unit was manufactured in 2004, so the foam, the insulation wasn't required at the time, but it's energy, and the anti-theft Schrader valve caps wasn't required at the time, but it's energy. Okay, so what have we got that we can really sink our teeth into? Besides the hail damage on the coils, is that the condensing unit does not fit squarely on its foundation pad. And this same data plate over here, this faded out data plate, I can still read a little bit. And I read that it was manufactured about 19 years ago. This equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. After 14 years, this equipment's given us just about everything we would have ever expected from it. Okay? It might last 35 years, though. Nobody knows. But it lasts about 14 on average. It's a 5-ton heat pump system. It runs, the medium that it uses is R22 refrigerant, and R22 refrigerant has become, obsolete. It no longer meets energy requirements. In fact, even the 410A is going to become obsolete, unfortunately. But they no longer make R22. They no longer manufacture it in the United States. They no longer import it legally into the United States. Are there stockpiles of it? You bet there's some stockpiles of it. Okay, is it expensive? It sure is expensive. The drop-ins, not a big fan. Not a big fan of the drop-ins. They're usually not as efficient as the original refrigerant. So, and in 2004, you're only looking at a SEER rating. Of course, this is a little beyond my pay grade here, but you're only looking at a SEER rating of about 10. Okay, and these days we're having like 14.5 is the minimum. So it's not very efficient, and it's old. And servicing it is going to be expensive. Now, all the Texas Real Estate Commission is concerned about is, was it installed properly? So it's all, yeah. And does it work? And we're going to find that out here in a little bit. It's going to be a nice warm day. We'll get to find out. Another thing right here, while I'm talking, is these wires are coming through this hole right here. Do you think they can rub on that and cause shorts and stuff? I do. There should have been a grommet there or something to protect these wires going to the fan motor.